Learn, laugh, huff, puff, lift. Haha. Set of standards, a set of guidelines, non-negotiable, non-compromising reasons to live, and standards that you would never lower, that you would never sacrifice. Not for anybody. Could that be a great way to live your life? And if you don't have a set of standards, are you living by other people's standards? Do you live up to other people's expectations? Do you do what other people want you to do? And I was taught a very long time ago, now that I'm an old lady, I'm very glad I learned it a long time ago. The sign of maturity, the sign of being an adult, is that you live your life to your standards and you stop caring what other people think. You don't do what other people want you to do. Because what if they're wrong? What if what they want for you is not good for you? Now, it might be, but what if it's not? So your family, your friends, your teachers, people in your life who have a certain expectation of you, what if that expectation is too low? What if you could do better than that? And I always ask that question because we only get a certain time to live, yeah? We're all going to die, but that 365 days of every year, we don't know how many years we're going to get. How are you going to live? And that's why I want to learn every day, because I love putting new stuff into my brain. It makes me excited. I want to laugh every day, because what's the point of not having fun and loving your life? And laughing is a huge part of that, apart from that your brain chemistry changes and you feel fantastic when you laugh. If you're weak, and I'll rephrase all of that, if you don't learn anything, your brain will rot away, yeah? If you are not laughing, could that mean that you're miserable and grumpy? And you might not laugh your ass off every day, but why do we live our life where everything is so serious? If you've got challenges, if you've got problems, if things are going badly, have you met those people that they can make everybody laugh? So it's not just a great thing to make you feel good to laugh, but it helps other people to relax, to think more clearly, because obviously if you're laughing, you're releasing stress, and you can't think clearly when you're stressed. So if you are not laughing every day, if you're not learning every day, if you are weak and frail and depressed and miserable and sick and out of shape, surely they're all things that you don't want for your life. And regardless of what you want for your life, because you're an adult, you can do whatever you want to. I always ask for our kids. I want our kids to know that they can be happy every day, that laughing is an awesome thing, that being healthy, fit and strong is a normal thing. I often hear parents or teachers yelling at little kids, stop running around. And I'm always saying, keep running around. Because the more you run around, the more you laugh, the more you learn, the more you keep moving. Because obviously activity and action and movement creates more energy, activity and movement. If you sit on the couch and do nothing, you end up feeling tired and lethargic. But if you're doing something all the time, you produce more energy. And that's how I want our kids to live. So that's my personal question. Mine is learn, laugh, huff, puff, lift. And I make sure at the end of the day that I've done all of those. What about you? What are you doing? What do you want for your life? And do you have a set of standards to make sure that you live your life that way? And is it possible that if you allow other people to tell you what to do, you end up living other people's lives? So if the people around you aren't fit and strong, is it possible that you'll end up that way? If the people around you have lousy, stinking, rotten jobs, is it possible that you'll end up thinking that that's all that you'll ever have? If the people around you are financially broke or struggling for money or telling you that it's not possible to be wealthy, is it possible that their headspace, their words, their influence on your life will change the way that you think? Now that question is a leading question, because the psychologists and psychiatrists and brain experts will all share that. The people that you spend, waste or invest the most time with have the most influence on your life. So are you strong, and what are your standards? And would you never compromise or sacrifice those standards for somebody else? So if you want to be healthy, fit and strong, if you want to have a career or business that you love, if you want to be financially free, and if you want to have great people in your life, are they choices? And if you choose those things for your life, why would you allow other people to steal those away from you, to tell you that it's wrong, to be negative, to put a negative influence into your life? And that's why because I'm here every day for be healthy, fit and strong, have a career or business that you love, be financially free and have great people in your life. But the people that you bring into your life, you can't control what they do. The other three is completely self-controlled. But the people that you bring in, they have an influence, and you can't control the words that they say, the influence that they have. So could it be a great idea today to have a look at, what am I doing right now? What are my standards for my health, for my strength, for my fitness, for my well-being? What do I eat? How do I exercise? How much sleep do I get? Do I look after myself? And do I deserve a healthy, fit, strong body? Please say the answer is yes. Do you have a career or business that you love? Do you wake up every day doing what you love to make money? And if not, why would you do a lousy, stinking, rotten job, or work with people that you don't like, or have a boss that doesn't treat you respectfully, or sell a product or service that you're not proud of? And very sadly for me, I deal with people that do all of those. They hate their boss, they hate the people that they work with, they don't like the product or service that they're selling, and they just don't want to be there. Why would you live like that? Life is too short. So what is your standard, your non-negotiable standard for the career path or business that you're going to have? What's your non-negotiable standard for your finances? Will you accept average? Will you accept broke? Will you accept struggling? Or would it be a really good idea to get your finances sorted so that you don't? And I always use this example. If there's air in this room, we all breathe and we can talk and we can have conversation, we can dream and we can go and do stuff. But if all the air was sucked out of this room, I wouldn't be able to do anything except focus on how can I get some air. And for most people, that's how they live their life with money. They're so focused on how do I pay my next lousy, stinking, rotten bill? How do I pay my next mortgage repayment or car payment? How do I pay for the next grocery bill? And they are constantly struggling for air / oxygen / money, that they can't live their life in any other way than I've got to pay the bills. When you're financially free, when you're financially secure, you don't have to live like that anymore. Wouldn't that be awesome? Now, are there people that live like that? Of course. What do you have to do? And I always ask that question. What's the difference between a fit, strong, healthy person, the way they live, and an unfit, out of shape, fat, diseased, depressed person? What's the difference? Is that a choice? And of course the answer is yes. What's the difference between somebody that has a career or business that they love and they're making money from it and they're financially free versus somebody that's got a lousy, stinking, rotten job and they're struggling for money? There's a difference in the things that people do. And then having the people in your life that love you, respect you, treat you delightfully, you get to throw people out of your life. Isn't that awesome? You don't have to have negative, horrible people in your life. And this thing about, well, they're my family or they're my friend or they're my partner, or if those people that are treating you poorly were not your family or not your friends or not your partner, would you have them in your life? And I hope the answer is no. Why would we accept anything less than the very best for our lives and live the example for our kids? And I don't have any kids. I just want any child that ever looks into my life. I want to be the person that they can say, wow, look at that old lady. She's healthy, fit and strong. She loves her life. She's always had a career that she loves. She's inspired every day to get up because she's got a purpose to do that. She's done lots of amazing things in her life because she hasn't struggled for money, because she's worked her ass off and been self-disciplined, self-motivated, self-respecting, all of those self-words that we get to choose. And the really big one is we can't change what other people do, but we can certainly choose the people that we have in our lives. So however you live your life, would it be a great idea? And I love this expression, Rowie, you've truly grown up, you're truly mature when you stop caring what other people think and you live your life to the standard that you've set for yourself. Whatever that standard is, how do you feel if you lower the standard? If you've set the standard to be healthy, fit and strong and you're weak and frail and diseased and depressed and you're not looking after yourself, how does that make you feel mentally? If you've set the standard that you're going to have a career or business that you love and you're in some lousy, stinking, rotten job, how does that make you feel emotionally, mentally? If you've promised yourself that you're not going to struggle for money anymore and you are because you haven't looked after your money, you don't have a financial plan, how does that make you feel when you look in the mirror at the end of the day or you look at your bank account? And if you've got lousy, stinking, horrible people in your life, are they affecting your life? And of course the answer is yes. So from my heart to yours as an old lady, wouldn't it be awesome to live your life to the max?